see that vegan, or not vegan, that bulk rice I found?
Yeah.
What if it's not that expensive? It might be smarter because I'm probably gonna be eating a lot of more rice coming up here soon. Brown rice, good for you. Okay. Okay, I think I know why I was confused now. I saw this California brown 25-pound for $42.
Oh, okay.
But there's also this Nishiki brown 15 pounds for $16. This is how big the rice is for $16.
That's okay. Is it Prime?
Yeah, it's also one of those subscribe and save things. How do you feel about that? It's made in California. You can have it delivered every 2 months. Isn't that interesting? Oh dang, look, some people.
Let's buy it with soy
Rice.
sauce.
What'd you say?
Let's buy it with soy sauce.
Yeah, some people have rice and soy sauce delivered.
I'm starting up, by the way.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
You
thanks
guys
for the
can
heads
keep
up.
talking, but I just want to let you know I'm going.
So I don't say anything offensive.
Which link do you prefer? Share.
Probably Twitch.
Okay.
I forgot to even start up Restream.
I should be hosting you.
What if we started doing Prime Pantry? Would you feel weird about that, Ethan?
No.
I feel like I'd be okay with it if we got bulk stuff.
Yeah. I guess my worry with like the Prime Pantry stuff is that we don't eat it fast enough and they just keep sending us food.
Yeah. Unless it's like a one-time thing, like you can just like buy the box whenever you want it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm intrigued. Well, and also they give you like $5 off if you don't do the Prime shipping.
You're not going to Twitch right now, Big Al.
I'm not
It's in the shit.
saying I'll figure it going.
You sure you're not going to the beta in Twitch?
It's Alec Arts. Read no reply.
It's just not hit yet.
Maybe I need to reconnect. Okay, should be connected now. How's it going?
Not yet.
Maybe I should stop and restart.
This mermaid all sexy.
Very sexy.
Nothing still.
Yeah, still nothing for me.
Huh.
You sure it's linked up right?
I know I had to change my password. I don't know if that would.
Yeah,
I've
click on
disconnected it and reconnected it.
I think I was able to chat through it, but it wasn't coming through. They have the gear up there again. Let's see. I'll disconnect it. Connect. Maybe try even reconnect. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, you going to YouTube? That's the bit thing to check. Make sure you even output.
Still says it's connecting with Twitch.
It looks like you're live on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm live on Picardo and YouTube, but not Twitch.
What the heck?
Oh man, I was about to talk about Game of Thrones. But then I thought, what if there's some people watching that haven't seen it yet?
I don't care.
But I care. What about them? I mean,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. You can stream it. We did it.
well,
Big Al says, get out if you haven't watched. You got.
Okay, Twitch says logged in now.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not in the background of your webcam, am I?
No.
Cool.
I think it might just be Ethan's butt.
I'm about to blow my nose.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
the
like
back
a
of the back of Ethan's flannel.
Okay.
Is it going? Are you checking?
Don't
Don't worry about it.
No, I'll check. Still not.
Still offline.
Dude, I don't know what the...
Huh.
It's so weird. I would log into Twitch on your browser and see if it's...
I'm on my browser.
Go to your dashboard, see what it says.
Is this where it pops up? No. Should I log out of here and log in? Or should it's just restream?
Yeah, I would turn it off. I would stop the stream.
Well, that's another thing. Should we do Alfredo or red sauce? Because we got some crab and broccoli.
Oh. I mean, I think the red sauce should wait for the spinach and the chicken. Maybe we should just do chicken with that. But we already thawed the beef. We have to make the beef.
You can tell that beef's still frozen.
Really? So should we wait and do it tomorrow? We can do it tomorrow.
What?
I thought you were doing pasta tonight. We got crab and shit.
Do
I know,
pasta
but we can
tonight
do-
and enchiladas tomorrow.
Alright.
Yeah, let that beef thaw overnight.
Should I leave it out or should I just put it in the fridge?
Put it in the fridge.
We have to do enchiladas tomorrow then.
Okay. And we have enough beef to last us the weekend.
My dad got Kiki a little baby toy. So she would feel better.
Is Kiki doing better?
Look at her. You tell me.
Oh god.
I mean, she's laying in the hallway again. That's what she used to do. Okay.
She's fine.
Good.
She just wants to get fed all the time.
Oh, Kiki. You little naughty.
My only complaint, my bags are too small to like pin back my hair. I need a bobby pin. Well, should I eat now or should I wait?
You can have a snack. I'm gonna stream for an hour or two if I can get Twitch to go.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Oh. What'd you talk about?
What about it?
Just when you're done. I just have a question. I don't know what to do.
About what?
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. It's so weird. Shit, I just will guess I'll just go through YouTube. this word draws
Word draws.
in the Oni collab.
I don't know. I made it. I was trying.
Beverly Ann Ward.
There you go.
Must be.
So what are you doing in Clip Studio with your animation?
I'm doing some backgrounds.
Oh, cool.
I love Clip Studio so much.
I'm growing more and more used to it. I still miss size sometimes, but I feel like this is... I kind of want to say it's a little more professional.
Clip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd say over side, definitely.
I mean, there's some stuff that, like, I'll pop over to Photoshop to do, but, like, the thing about Clip Studio, it is the professional software, like, in Japan. Like, that's what they use for manga and anime, and, like, that is, like, their Photoshop, like, their drawing software. So, I actually really, really like Clip Studio. It's a really good program.
Yeah, this, I mean, Clip feels like a happy, it is word draws. Hi, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Clip kind of feels like a happy medium between Paint Tool Site and Photoshop.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's got all of the illustration aspects of it, but it's got like a lot of good editing tools in it that Site doesn't really have.
Mm.
That was my biggest frustration with Psy.
I never really got into Psy.
I haven't touched it since I've been using Clip.
Yeah, I remember that, Coco? What's that?
Oh, from school?
Yeah, from school. Her name was Coco. She was like a couple classes ahead of us and did like anime. And like she was like really, really big into Clip.
Oh, yeah.
So like that's how I found out about it. Was it's like, okay, it's like Photoshop but better. And I'm like, ooh. So I looked into it and they had like a big sale going on. So I think I only paid like $20 for Clip. Because they had a big sale at the time. So, well, it might have been more than $20. I don't remember. But they have big sales going on all
I
the
think when I
time.
got it was like 25. The version that we use.
Yeah.
So it's still pretty cheap.
Yeah, as far as drawing programs go. Because it used to be called Manga Studio. So, like, they're the same thing. But, like, for me, like, and like my style, I think it works really, really well. And I like the preset brushes they have, where, like, Photoshop's preset brushes are, like, almost worthless.
Hey, they are.
Okay, I'm about to say, you
There.
don't use them.
Yeah, I think the only thing Photoshop gets away with that stuff is that there's so much of a community that depends on it.
Yeah, because of Adobe. Like, so many studios like, well, we have the rest of the Adobe suite. So we may as well use Photoshop. It's like, yeah, I know how to use Photoshop. I just really prefer Clip. Like, yeah, I can eat Miracle Whip, but I'd really prefer mayonnaise. And I think the big thing is, like, Photoshop was designed for photo editing.
Yeah, like everything about painting in Photoshop is like
It's like,
breaking it.
yeah, like, that's not what it was supposed to be for, ever. So I guess it's, like, kind of weird that's the dominant drawing software.
Like Adobe's done just enough to make it function as painting software.
Yeah. But it doesn't even have, like, stabilization.
Yeah. Which I like because I cannot stand stabilization.
Why?
I don't know, dude.
I love stabilization.
I hate it.
Different things. It's a good touch.
Like, okay, this is how the way I think of stabilization is like, stabilization doesn't make my drawing cleaner. It makes my drawing how it would be if I was working on paper.
Maybe I've just
Is
worked
how I
so
feel.
long without it that I can't, like,
I just feel like I can draw a straight line on paper. I've been doing it since I was 4, right?
Yeah.
But like in Photoshop, I don't know what it is, the sensitivity, and like I've messed with sensitivity settings, but like you try and draw a straight line in Photoshop and it's like woo, 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 woo. So like I don't feel like a stabilization software is like vector, like it makes it like a super clean thing.
No, I'm not.
I think it just like accounts for that. I don't know, whatever the translation is from traditional to digital. I just feel like the stabilization really makes it feel way more natural to me.
Yeah, it keeps it clean too.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great frame. Thank you. Yeah, I had no idea what an outcrop was, or at least like in detail what an outcrop was before this collab.
What's an outcrop?
An outcrop is basically, I didn't even know how to name, but it's like I want to call it a cliff top.
Oh yeah.
But like it kind of shoots out a little bit.
It's like some Zelda shit.
What,
yes, like a lot like Zelda.
Rocks.
It's like a cliff, but it like.
Oh, like a geographical feature.
Yes.
I thought crop is in some way of cropping an image.
No.
No, it's like a.
Like a setting.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard that term.
I didn't either. I looked it up. I Googled it.
Oh.
I was like, yes, that's very Lord of the Rings.
Man, we should watch Lord of the Rings.
I've been aching for some Lord of the Rings.
I've not watched it all since high school.
Yeah, I need to watch it too. It's just so long.
It is, but it's okay.
Word draws, what scene do you have? Are you also in the outcrop scene?
Outcrop bros.
I'm in that outcrop scene.
I got the countryside / marsh.
That seems right down your alley.
Yeah, Ethan's got the we don't even wear socks thing.
Our daddies told us not to be afraid of our dicks. Or whatever. Ashamed of our dicks.
I love gay porn openings. They're so funny. Come on. Maybe I'll make like a short story that, or like a little animation, or some kind of animated short, like a short film, where the whole opening is like a gay porn scene, and like the whole time you're watching it, you think some gay porn's about to happen, but it doesn't. It's just the whole thing feels like a gay porn opening. You just be really uncomfortable and confused. I'd probably get terrible reviews.
Yeah.
Our daddies taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks. I love that.
I've seen like an image or images of that video popping up.
It's famous.
I guess so.
It's famous for being a bad porn opening. I think I told you about the popcorn one, didn't I?
Oh yeah, it was.
Where it was in a college dorm room. I just saw like I don't know, someone on Tumblr shared a GIF of the porn opening, the gay porn opening, and it was 2 boys in a dorm room, and one was eating popcorn on his bed, and there says, "Ooh, popcorn! Can I have some?" He's like, "Yeah," and he reaches into the popcorn, and the guy's dick is in it. Like the guy's dick was like through the bottom of the popcorn container and like up inside it. And then
Classic.
He makes some kind of pun about, haha, more like cock porn.
Got him.
It's like, ooh, good pun, dude. And then I'm guessing they banged after that, but I'm like, huh. Could you imagine being a dude in a dorm room, and that's how your roommate tried to seduce you?
And that's how Alec got me to live with him.
So.
Okay, so Wardraw's scene is you take the match, Sam waits. You take the match, Sam waits. But I have a whole scene with a dumb cupboard. I'm trying to make it interesting.
Oh, the cupboard part. Or it's like what's in the cupboard? Was it that part?
I don't remember.
That was a long video, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
How old is that video? Like how long have they played?
It's been like a couple weeks.
Oh,
It's fairly new.
Oh, okay. I am so shocked that game allowed you to kill
Oh yeah.
people in your party.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's so weird. Back when games were Dosh.
DOS.
Gosh. You know how Sam and Frodo are so gay for each other? Did you ever see that like fan-made Harry Potter trailer?
About the Tom Riddle?
The one where it was like insinuating that Ron and Harry were gay with each other.
Oh no.
It was like it was a Harry Potter trailer, and they'd like cut it and edited it to look like it was like a romantic comedy where Ron and Harry were like had the hots for each other. Ah, damn, it was so funny. Because there's like that part.
Wait, from the movies?
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of clips from the movies cut together to make Ron and Harry look gay.
Yeah. But like also had a narrator, like
This summer.
Yeah, and there's like a part where like I think it was the 4th or 5th movie, and like Harry was like drinking pumpkin juice at the table, and like for some reason he like like spits it out, right? And the narrator says, and he really knows how to drain a wizard.
Oh jeez.
Like while Harry's like. We'll have to watch it. We'll have to watch it on YouTube after this, because it's pretty good.
I can't link my storyboards. I have the audio synced to them. Do you have it on YouTube, or is it in the Discord?
Ethan, have you used Clip Studio much?
I've not. I feel like I'm too far gone right now into Photoshop for it.
Yeah.
Photoshop feels clunky.
See, like that's my thing. Like even on like the stabilization thing, I feel like I can't stand the stabilization because I've worked so hard already to naturally.
We can turn it off.
Right. But like Photoshop for me is just already like second. I don't even know what to call it. Second
So
nature.
you just already like accustomed yourself to accounting for how it's not accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I mean, I do so many straight lines in Photoshop without a problem. So many perspective things.
I had to work at it. I just like redraw lines over and over and over until I got to the point where I'm like, okay, that's fine. And like I'd have to draw lines faster than I'm comfortable. You know, I have to like really make a quick motion with my wrist.
Yeah.
And I don't like to do that. I like being a bit more slow and purposeful.
Okay, this is Wardraw's. Oh yes. Oh, I love how you draw them.
Is it you streaming it, dude? Because you're streaming his.
It's not up there. It's just the audio.
Oh, okay.
Can I see it? Oh, that
I like how pudgy they are.
Oh, I like that really nice looking face.
Oh yeah, they're so squishy.
Aww.
I love the big eyebrows too.
Very cool.
Big eyebrows are in it. Big hair delicacy.
Okay, we good. What
the fuck?
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, they're really cute.
What are you freaking out about, Ethan?
I was just worried that they didn't want to share their board and you were talking about it and had shared it.
Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm on that window view, window display. So I can see what I'm doing.
That's one thing that bugs me about Photoshop is I cannot get that to work.
I have to switch back and forth with OBS.
It just like all the
It's kind of
time.
annoying.
Yeah,
Wardrow says thanks.
it'll capture the Photoshop window, but not the canvas. I'm just like, this is fucking worthless to me.
Language.
Sorry.
I wonder if there's like
What's your profanity?
any software out there that would be worth paying for, just to make sure everything goes through. Is there anything other than OBS out there?
From what I can tell, OBS is like the standard.
Go to.
Have you updated anything recently?
On OBS?
Yeah.
It was trying to update earlier,
Yeah, like
but I was
ever since they went to like OBS Studio instead of just OBS, it's been real nice.
Alec, where do you find all this chill music?
Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one's literally called Jazz Vibes.
Jazz vibes. You like jazz?
I do.
Cool. I hit plateaus in my follower counts. I feel like it's some weird Instagram algorithm or something. It's like once you like cross a certain milestone, they allow you to like rack up followers again, and then it's like no. Cause like you'll gain one, you'll lose one, you'll gain one, you'll lose one, you'll gain one, you'll lose one. Like I've been stuck at 1107 for like 2 weeks.
I've been stuck at like fucking 440 for months.
Took me forever
Well,
to
and it's
get to
frustrating
500.
because like you gain followers. Like it's like so and so followed you, but someone else also unfollowed you.
Yeah.
So it like
I don't know. I've kind of backed off Instagram for a little bit.
Instagram's huge for me.
It's getting frustrating.
Yeah. Have you made yours a business account yet?
No.
You
Did that
should.
change anything for you?
It lets you see analytics. So
Okay.
it just tells you like what percentage of your followers are like male and female, what cities they live in, and like what times they're most active. So like I know like okay like today, it's like 6 p.m. is like when your followers are most active. So that's when I posted today. It was 6 p.m.
Okay.
So
I've
it's,
just been trying to meet the 11 a.m. guideline.
yeah. So like lunchtime and like when people get off work
Yeah.
are like the best times to post. But I don't know. Sometimes it'll be surprising. Like sometimes it'll be like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, all right, you know, or like 3 p.m. It'll be like that's when your followers are most active, like on Wednesdays for some reason. So, and I'll just try and like schedule my posts to be when they're most active.
Yeah, dude, like that later tool is great. Like I haven't had to worry about Instagram posting for 2 weeks
Ooh, I love later.
because I just set it up to schedule things to go to Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's like I just hit 2 buttons for like the past 2 weeks, and everything's taken care of.
Later is so cool, cause like it'll post to like Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Like one post, all of them.
Wardrosh was in the dark too.
In the dark.
About business accounts.
For a while, I really didn't want to switch over because I thought like, well, I want people to know like I'm a person, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like, you know, capitalistic and like corporate and like some sellout, you know, like it's so unpersonal. But I don't know. I just noticed like a lot of artists I follow did that, and it just gives people a link like to email you directly.
Like for me, like being able to look at like every day of the week and see, oh, this is when people are active.
It's just been really helpful.
I can do all my posts for 2 weeks in like an hour.
Yeah, because you can schedule them for like a week in advance, like, and know, like, okay, this is when people are most active on Thursday. This is when people are active on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, so you can just hook it all up and not worry about it. Another cool thing about Later is you can like save hashtag templates.
Yes.
Oh, I just use my clipboard on my phone.
Yeah, or that works too.
I really like being able to type it all on my computer.
Yeah, so I can just like choose a default like template, and like okay, like if I have a pinup template, you know,
Yeah,
okay, if I'm posting a pinup, these are all the tags I'm gonna use.
that'd be useful.
This makes it faster.
Like I've got like sketchbook page, Angel Bird, mech, watercolor, streaming.
And then I have a general one for just like these are the kind of tags you use for anything. But yeah, so far, like, I've not regretted switching to a business profile at all.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, I don't think it makes like a huge difference, really.
I feel like a preschooler when it comes to backgrounds.
Hey, you know a guy who knows a little bit about
I
that.
do, but I need to learn how to do
You
backgrounds.
can ask me, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I
So
don't
even-
know.
How do you do background?
Don't look at me. I'm ashamed right
In
now.
one sentence, tell me how you do it.
Do it.
Thank you.
Well, it seems like that's the advice for just about everything.
How many backgrounds have you ever done, Alec?
Just like Shia LaBeouf.
Not enough.
Stop with that smoothing
I don't.
shit. Put that down. That is the quickest way to get a painting from looking decent to muddled garbage.
Okay.
Get that out of there.
Well, what do you feel about these blocks?
They're looking good,
I don't know what to do with
but
them.
they don't match up with any light. Where's your light source coming from? Is it behind? Is it in front? You're showing me a 2D plane on a 3D representation.
I imagine it's coming in from here. Oh, shit. Look what you made me do.
I didn't do that.
Ooh, look what you made me do.
God.
Look what you made me. Look what you made me do. I'm
Those are some
sorry.
good blocks.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
I agree. They're good blocks, but
The
like,
old Taylor's dead. Sorry.
Is that the new Taylor Swift song?
yeah.
It is terrible. Have you
That just sounds really
Okay.
bad.
have you
So-
seen the music video, Alec?
No, I don't.
So right now you need
We're
to
gonna watch it after you're done streaming.
to
Because
color.
it's like a cringe comp. You'll be good on cringe for like the next month.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
You're okay. You need a color between these two. Okay. So right here, you've got this. What's that shit? You've got a surface here that is going this way, whereas these surfaces are going up and down. It's like that is messed up. So that needs to be like a mid-tier color. And this over here, I interpret as looking at us.
Okay.
So about right there, say right there, they need to cut into a mid-tier color. Okay? So a color between here and here. Because right now you're at like 10% and 70. So you need some like 50s and some 30s in there.
Okay, boss.
Hey, Bob.
And what's your layer structure look like? So where is everything? You should have
Right now I got this plane right here above everything.
Okay.
And then I've got this rock formation in the middle.
Okay.
Which is still part of this plane. I got the sky in the back, and then I've got this little background
So your hills are back there.
hills, yes.
So what I like to do is I like to set up folders of foreground, middle ground, background, and then
Folder within a folder.
yeah. So like say you've got background 2 there. Make sure you FG, MG, BG, and then another folder of whatever the sky is, like your far background. Because then you can keep everything organized. Like that's the biggest thing with backgrounds is you know you're going to have a lot of layers going into it because everybody does. Sure, you can do a background with 3 layers. Go for it, but not in this style. You can't. Because when you have those in those folders, now you can apply atmospheric effects and clip them to those folders.
Okay, makes sense.
So that's going to help you color correct things. So what color is your light? What time of day is it?
I'd just say midday,
Okay.
like afternoon.
Okay, because you're dealing with like MS Paint colors right now.
I know. That's the first thing I saw right there.
So one thing Paisley does too to help her colors is she'll go online and find a palette. Or like I'll go onto Pinterest and I'll find a setting that I like and the time of day I like and pull those colors. So what you need right now is you need some yellows, you need some burnt umbers, you need some reds in this foreground.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find a picture and help you out. Backgrounds 101, Pinterest.com. What is this? You said an outcropping?
Outcrop, yes. It's about as Lord of the Rings as you can get.
I'm gonna DM you some shit in because you gotta find some reference. If you're not painting your own butthole, you don't know what it looks like. Get some reference. Because right now it looks like you're in a grassy meadow.
Yeah.
Are they up on the rocks?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
It's like a cliff top. I think in the video it's like a cliff top overlooking a river going south.
okay. You should check your Discord and start pulling up some of these outcrops. Because you got way too much green. And that'll kill you, because green is one of the hardest colors to paint.
Yeah.
Says
Says me.
Amber Alert.
It's a phone call.
Oh.
Mom,
From whom?
mute this boy. Shit.
I hate that stuff.
You stayed at one of our resorts in the past, and now you have enough points to go on a trip.
What?
No. I don't go on vacation.
Oh! Remember that cruise guy that called me and got shitty with me?
Mm,
Oh,
I had one of those too.
I forgot all about that until you just said that. Oh, yeah. Wasn't it like the thing at the mall where like I drew dicks on the entry form and put it in the box? I think it might have been that. I don't remember. I don't know. Some guy called me. He's like, "Oh, you want a cruise, right?"
I hate Pinterest.
And he's like, "It's free. It's a free cruise. You only have to pay $100 boarding fee, and everything else is free." He's like, "So when do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Oh, $100. I don't have that. Sorry." And he's like, "You don't have $100."
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, nope, I don't have a job right now, so And he's like, $100 is not that much money. And I'm like, maybe not to you.
What the fuck are you
We
doing?
like got in an argument on the phone. And I'm like, well, I'm not going on your
Oh, you want to pay me or like?
I'm not going on your fucking cruise now. You're being an asshole. You don't have $100.
Nope.
And I was like, no, I don't.
Nah, dude.
And if I did, I wouldn't use it to go on a cruise, asshole.
For your shit company.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Were you able to see the pictures of his house?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a better idea. I should have known. I'm such a pleb.
Oh, I haven't checked our neckbeard things today.
Oh boy.
I just like doing that, you know. I like to check neckbeard things. But I also check legbeard things on the fair. I like to be not partial. I wish that all the neckbeards and all the legbeards would just
Harmony.
like get together and you know,
Just bro it out.
yeah, just you know, peace, love, and understanding. Don't be so serious. It's sad though because I feel like the neckbeards are like dudes that are like they're usually a little too far right in their political leanings, right? And the legbeards are usually a little too far left in their political leanings. It's like if you guys could just be in the middle. You could be happy. I was thinking of that Bo Burnham song, you know? The Lower Your Expectations one. The legbeards be all like seize the means of production, and neckbeards be all like MAGA, and it's like we'll just never find common ground. We'll be alone forever.
Seize the means of production.
Seize the means of production. It's like, well,
Doctor Who.
ooh, I haven't watched Doctor Who in a long.
I'm probably not missing anything.
Probably not.
No, I've not. I guess Stephen Moffat is just about done with it.
They're about to make the woman Doctor Who, right? How do you feel about that?
There's no difference. I don't really watch the show anymore.
I hope she's gay, but I also don't watch the show anymore.
Well, the Doctor is like famously promiscuous.
Right? So she should be gay, and she should bang a lady. That's how I feel about it. Because the Doctor's companion's always been a girl, right?
Yeah.
A pretty girl. And it's like, oh, he's an alien. He doesn't, you know, see gender that way. He always happens to pick a pretty human girl, though. I wonder why. I tried to get into Doctor Who because Ethan was in the Doctor Who.
A long time ago.
Well, yeah, but that's,
I was into it too.
but I was like, I don't know if I like it. I tried. I liked David Tennant.
Yeah, the David Tennant era was really good, but
That was
after
good.
Matt Smith, I was just like,
Yeah, after that, I just wasn't interested anymore. I lost interest. I want that Barty Crouch.
It blew my mind when I realized David Tennant was Barty Crouch.
I know. And now he's going to be an Nolan Rogers cartoon.
Good for him.
I am so out of my element.
It's looking better.
I am so a little bit drunk. I haven't drank in a long
Don't
time.
focus on the rocks too much. Get it and put some color on that grass.
Yeah, I guess
Because
this
that grass
is
is throwing you off.
just minimal stuff.
Sorry, I'm just getting real sleepy. Never animated before.
What?
Never animated before, so you've got that at least. You'll be fine. Yeah.
You saw what we did with your funny scream scene. Just a couple minutes in Photoshop.
Yeah.
What's with this green? Why are you putting more green?
What? What? Grass is green. What do you want? Like brown?
No.
There's only 2 colors of grass. That's how I think.
I'm gonna shove my teeth up your butthole.
What? Guide me. What color should I?
Pull up some red.
It's like baby poop brown or
Pull up some red. Some of that orange. Get into that. Some of that orange.
orange.
Some of that warm red. No, not that side already. Back. Down. There you go. Drop some of that in there. Smaller brush. Smaller.
Shit.
Actually, Colton, less smudge. The smudge stuff is messing you up, dude.
They're watercolor brushes, so
Well,
it's only you.
talking about digital watercolor brushes.
More smudge.
This Colton guy has get on my nerves.
You're triggering him.
Triggered. Now make it darker. Do that color, make it darker. Shh.
Hope you brought some lube.
I didn't. Just putting it right in there.
Oh,
There you go. So now dab some of that in there.
that's impolite.
Dab.
Just kind of hatch it in there like you would like ink. If you're sketching. Just dab some of it in there.
Dab on the
More.
hairs.
Is this on its own layer?
I feel like Logan Paul is dead now. Wait, which one's the little annoying one?
More
that's
smudge and less
on the
smudge.
podcast?
We're gonna have a camel by the time we're done here. Designed by committee.
What?
I hope you guys can learn from this too.
What's a camel?
You know what a camel is?
Like the animal?
Yeah.
What does that mean? We're gonna have a camel by the time we're done here.
Like designed by committee. You have so many different opinions going into something.
Ethan's scolding is top-notch dad disappointment.
Yeah, daddy up.
Ethan does make a good dad character.
Grandpa up. It's not even dad disappointment. A grandfather is obligated to love you, but I don't.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, but more.
More.
Smaller brush and more.
Let me.
Are you implying a committee of idiots designed the camel?
How's that?
Jesus Christ designed the camel, and they're perfect, Ethan.
This
I don't
one's
want
called
to fuck
Bit-
with them.
It's
Bit
just an old
husky.
expression.
Well, I don't like it.
What, daddy up?
Oh.
What's
So-
wrong with camels?
You're gonna have. So that's like those brush strokes are perfect for the bottom 2 inches of your canvas, and then Ethan Badger's upset. And then as you get into that middle 2 inches, up above that first 2 inches, you're gonna go to a smaller brush. So just take care of.
So you want me make fluffy?
I want you to hatch.
Insult his
gently.
brush.
You want to still have the green peek through. So this is acting as like the dirt underneath your grass. That's how you're laying this in. You got some dirt, you got some dead grass in there. You got some old grass setting up. Then you come in and layer on top of it, you're going to get into some yellow, some lighter, some warmer greens. You're going to dab some blue greens in there. Then you're going to come in there with some crimson.
I don't want it to be realistic though.
I know, but trust me. You're not going to paint it realistic. I'm giving you colors. You want MS Paint backgrounds? Because that's what you got right now.
Ouch.
Trust me a little bit, man.
Okay.
It's going to be some work. Trust me.
I don't think I've got it in me.
Badger sounds upset.
I'm upset.
You can sense it. The failure. It's coming in hot.
Red hot.
I like the blue idea. Man, I'm just too impatient for backgrounds. When I draw, I'm ready to go.
Dude, you can have a background in like 4 hours.
That's a long time.
Max. That's production background. That's ready to go to TV, dude. As an, you say as an animator, I don't have the patience for backgrounds.
Yeah, it's just not as engaging as animation. It's sit down and like work. Animation, I can like give a character and.
That's what backgrounds are, dude.
It's so static though.
That's because
I can see my progress when I animate.
Dude.
Backgrounds are just.
If I wasn't trying to make a short film right now, I'd just tell you to shut up and let me do it.
Ethan, your type A is showing.
Animating or backgrounds? Because you already do the backgrounds. So what argument are you trying to make?
The backgrounds.
You go ahead.
No,
I'll animate.
I got too much to do.
Ethan, you gotta tone down the salt.
Sorry.
You're gonna get high blood pressure.
I feel like I got it. Sorry, had a little drink. It's been a stressful day.
You're fine. I'm just trying to understand what you mean.
I'll
What?
Go on.
I'll help you, man. I'll be patient with you.
Thanks. It's gonna take a lot.
You can do it. I know you can. I drug you through painting in college.
Yeah, you should be used to
I'll
this.
drag you through painting now.
Oof. But yeah, I don't like backgrounds. If there's one thing.
But Ethan loves backgrounds. Ethan loves settings. But I love characters.
I mean, the setting is a character. The stuff you put in it, how you put it in there, how you set that up, how you light it.
That's a good way of looking at it.
I want to look at it like that, man.
Yeah, I'll try that next time. I'll try telling myself that the setting has a personality and a family and goals and dreams. And see how it goes.
Just getting a little Bob Ross over here.
I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, but that's.
Colton, you've been quiet other than the instigating. How are you doing? You just here for the goofs?
Just smudge. Are you smudging out?
I'm not.
Okay.
I
There's
swear.
no smudge. Remember in the
I swear I'm not
office
smudging.
when Michael told Jim he was being smudged with his customers?
I watched that episode last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the customer quality one.
Yeah, where Kelly was being a
Bitchin'.
bitch. Yeah. She's like, you didn't come to my party. And Jim was like, Michael, does this make any sense? And he's like, there's our smudgeness.
Yeah.
I love The Office so much. I'm thinking I should just buy it on DVD because I watch it on Netflix so much.
Yeah, I'll buy it once Netflix gets rid of it.
Yeah, definitely. If Netflix gets rid of it, I will buy it on DVD. Or Blu-ray or whatever.
Colton's doing well, and yes, just quasi-checking it out. I'm doing work, web design and development stuff.
Oh, damn.
Oof. That's some work.
Yeah.
True.
True. I wish I'd been more awake for that movie.
I can watch it again
No.
without Ethan.
Thank you.
Like, looking back, I really liked it, but at the time, I was so sleepy and it was so long, and it just kept jumping from story to story, and I thought they were all gonna connect, and they did, but not like how I thought they were. So I got grumpy. I got really grumpy.
So
But
fair.
I love the futuristic Asian story so much.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Cloud Atlas, the Wachowski film.
Like, okay, it's good,
Some odd
but like go into it preparing to like go on some like artsy mindfuck journey. I was not prepared for an artsy mindfuck journey, and it made me a little
Does that
grumpy.
make you happy, Ethan?
What?
With some atmospheric perspective.
Yeah,
back
yeah,
there.
yeah. That's much better there. It's like in your grass here. Let me show you what color you want to use. Gonna pull in almost up into here.
That true.
And there, and then start going at kind of the base of those orange that you put in, and then start laying some of these out away from the orange too.
Okay, well you gotta remember Oni's taking up
Oh yeah, where are your character?
just about all of this frame. Where is he?
There he is. Why does boat just turn off? Oh. He's not taking up that much. Still painted, dude.
I think that's one of those book is better than film movies. It was alright. I didn't read the book.
For Cloud Atlas?
Thank you, Wardross. This is very stressful for me. I hope it at least looks nice. Yeah, Cloud Atlas was a book. We're gonna watch The Matrix tonight. Speaking of Wachowski, we've
You know
got
what?
2 babies in here who haven't even seen The Matrix.
I haven't seen it with this. I've seen the part where he wakes
The
up
river.
and
Okay.
in the goo.
Oh, Neo?
Yeah, I got to the part where he wakes up in the goo, but I don't really remember what happened after that.
Yeah, I remember watching that as a kid. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But oh yeah, Cloud Atlas. All right, I was totally down by the end of it, except I still don't know who that leprechaun weirdo was.
Oh,
That was never explained.
oh, what's his name? Fucking knockoff Jack Sparrow.
The guy walking on the side of the hill,
Yeah, they call him like Angry Joe or some shit like that.
something Jack, Simple Jack or whatever.
Yeah, something weird.
Whatever his name was. Anyway, it never explained who he was. And there were 2 Tom Hankses in one timeline. And
There were?
I have beef with that. Because I was told, I'm like, okay, this is like some reincarnation thing, and they're making a statement about how all people, your stories are relatable to other people's stories and the human condition, and I'm like, yeah, totally, I feel you. I'm like jiving with this message, like, yeah. Like, there was like totally people just like me 100 years ago with their struggles. But there were 2 Tom Hankses in one timeline. Because you know how the one Tom Hanks worked at like the nuclear power plant or whatever with Halle Berry? But he was the same guy who knew the gay guy back in time. But also, Tom Hanks was the bellhop at the hotel that the gay guys went to.
Dude, I've watched this movie 4 times now, and you've noticed more details than I ever have.
There's 2 Tom Hankses in one timeline. That's it. But Ethan, do you remember that?
I really checked out of most of it.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
I was
with
gonna
you.
ask you to back me up, but if you can't, that's okay. But I'm pretty sure there were 2 Tom Hankses in one timeline.
When you have timelines in a movie, if
Think
I,
how hard it would have been to
oh yeah,
fucking put that together.
no, I'm not discrediting that at all. I really understand like the amount of
Just
it's like put another a Blu-ray, dude. It's not what I said.
Oh shit! Just let me let me figure this out.
Yeah, you go.
Well, can we talk about the movie, Ethan?
Winning Cookie.
Sorry.
What's up, dude?
Like for me in timelines, when they start to get real muddy, like no tea, no shade, you know, the production of that movie, really well done. But the timelines for me, I don't know if it's the time I was watching or what, but they started to get muddy, and I started to check out.
They jump a lot.
Yeah, and I just couldn't get into it.
My only beef, I was able to keep track of the timelines, except for there being 2 Tom Hankses in one timeline, and I'm like, if I had a whistle, I would have blew it. Other than that, I liked it. I hated it. Right after we finished it, I'm like, fuck that movie.
Yeah, you guys were really upset with it.
And then I went to bed. And then the next day I thought about it. And the next few weeks I thought about it. And I'm like, you know what? That movie was actually
It wasn't
good.
that bad.
That movie was pretty good, actually. It was just a little bit of a mind fuck and I was sleepy. But if I think about it objectively, that movie was actually pretty good.
I mean, I went and saw it in theaters with my pop.
Oh, man, that would be rough for me to sit and...
Yeah, it was a long
It's a long one.
sit through.
No going to the bathroom, getting a refill or nothing.
My dad has a soda pop problem too, so he was like,
Trying to get my fix.
yeah.
I know what movie I want to go to the theater next for.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Y'all float too. Y'all float too! I love spooky movies. I told my family, because we were out to see my dad this past weekend, and we were talking about what Stella wanted for her birthday and stuff like that. Stella's birthday already happened. But anyway, we're talking about Stella's birthday, and it's kind of what we were doing for fun. And I was like, I know what I want for my birthday. I want us all to go see it. And everyone's like, No one wanted to go see it but Stella.
They don't like spook movies?
No, only Stella likes spook movies.
I mean, it just looks a lot like a thriller than a spook.
There's a lot of overlap with thriller and spook, though.
Yeah.
You know, a spook can be a thriller can be a spook, but both can be neither. You know what I mean. Right? Like, a thriller can be a thriller without being a spook. A spook can be a spook without being a thriller, but you can have one that's a spook and a thriller. It's just...
You saying too spoopy to it, or?
Oh, it?
Yeah, I think we got some people who are not down with the it.
Oh, who? Who doesn't want to see it?
War draws.
You're not down for it?
I don't know. We'll find out here soon.
The first few trailers, I wasn't sold, but then I saw the most recent trailer looks really scary.
Yeah, I've never seen the original.
Oh, we have to watch the original.
But I'm thoroughly intrigued. It looks really good to me.
I think the original's a classic horror movie. It's I don't know. Well, you know, Chris may not like it. Chris is very particular.
I can't trust Chris anymore in his opinions.
Particular about
God, when he said all that shit about Harry Potter the other day, I was like, I can't believe we're friends.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, pretty much. We're not friends anymore.
Well, I feel like I just disagree with him on some things about when it comes to storytelling and cinema and movies and blah blah blah. But I would like to watch the original It. I don't. Did Chris say he'd seen the original It?
I don't remember.
See, I don't know if he'd like it because it's kind of a slow burn, like that Crimson Peak movie we watched, where it was like more creepy than ghost, you know.
Okay, so Wardrod says she's down for it. She says, I love horrors, though my friend knowing Finn Wolfhard makes it kind of weird for me now.
Oh.
So that's the little Stranger Things Toad Boy, right?
No, not the Toad Boy. That's the main boy from Stranger Things that had a crush on 11.
Right, but everybody called him like a frog, though, right?
Oh, did they?
The bullies did.
I forgot about that.
The big bullies.
I thought you meant.
Just a big.
I thought you meant. Okay, let's talk like this.
No, that's the toothless kid.
Oh.
That he actually has that problem.
Good for him.
Yeah, he did it.
Getting a role.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Would that be weird if you knew somebody in a horror film?
So like they know Finn Wolfhard.
They have a
Personally-
friend that knows Finn Wolfhard. Have you met Finn Wolfhard?
Yeah, that would be weird. That would take me out of a movie if I knew someone that was in it. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it would depend on how well they did.
Hmm.
Troll 2 is a good movie, LOL. Troll 2?
I'm not familiar.
I'm not familiar with it either. Like a horror movie? This is Rengrun Haunter of Lobster
Hmm.
from Picardo.
Lobster. Pinchy would have wanted it this week. Remember The Simpsons where Homer had that pet lobster and he drew him a nice hot bath and he cooked him?
I never watched The Simpsons.
Ever any episodes?
I've seen a few, but none I would like actively remember.
Well,
I've seen the snowplow one.
It used to be I'm Mr. Plow, that's my name, I'm Mr. Plow. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, that's a good episode. Well, I don't know. I guess Alec, do you remember the episode where Homer had that pet lobster and he named it Pinchy?
I did not watch much of The Simpsons. At
Really?
least not enough to retain it. I was
So
more
you
of a
don't
Futurama
remember?
boy.
You don't remember Pinchy? I
No.
loved early Simpsons. Like the first, the early seasons were so good. Well, there was an episode where, they went to the grocery and they got this lobster, but Homer's like, I don't want to cook him. He loved him, and he called him Pinchy, and it was like his little pet. And like one day they came home and they're like, "Where's Pinchy?" And he's like, "Oh, he's upstairs. I drew him a nice hot bath." And then it turned out he accidentally boiled him. And everyone's like, and the next scene is like Homer crying, eating Pinchy's boiled body. And he's going, Pinchy would have wanted it this way. I
Okay, so
forget why I brought that up, but
Warjaw says, I haven't met him yet, but I've been to some of his streams where my buddy is a guest. So if you were mutual friends with somebody who was in a movie, would it still be weird for you?
so if I had a friend who was friends with him,
Yes.
if I had a friend who was friends with Finn Wolfhard,
That's kind of like mutually knowing somebody.
nah, I think I could still see it.
I think I could too.
It'd be like a little weird, but not weird enough to where it'd ruin the movie for me.
Yeah, I mean, even if I knew the person in the movie, if they were as good enough of an actor or actress, I don't think it'd bother me.
I think that isn't the correct term now just actor for male and female? Is it just actor now? Or is that a PC thing? Do we still do actor and actress, or is it just everyone's an actor? I
Don't know.
think I heard that the other day. It's like, no, just everyone's an actor. It's like, I guess they're calling women actors now. Didn't like Millie Bobby Brown win some like gender neutral acting award? I might be making this up. I'm gonna Google it. Oh, MTV had a gender neutral acting award. Emma Watson and Millie Bobby Brown won MTV's first gender blind acting awards.
Angela and Friend says, you knew YTR question mark?
ITR.
I don't. Could you elaborate? I'm not hip with that jazz.
What's YTR?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Google it. YTR. I don't know. Yours truly restaurants.
No. Is it yours truly? Restaurants? YouTuber. You new YouTuber. Oh.
Are you a new YouTuber? Yeah, he's gonna be
Oh!
huge.
I
Alec
mean,
is he's on the up and up.
yeah.
We're in contact with Team 10.
No, to put sarcasm aside, I mean, not really. I just kind of use YouTube as a platform to, if I want to do online stuff, it's here. I'm not too serious about it. Okay, Dad.
It's looking better. Need some more of that hatching.
So mind-numbing.
So start going in there with more of like a yellow ochre. No. One thing you can do with like the selection you have now, find like a textured brush, tone down the flow to like 40. So you get a nice texture, no blending.
This is my texture brush.
Get your texture brush. Go to like the pastel option at Clip Studio or colored pencil,
Pastel.
crayon. Tone the flow down.
Tone the flow down.
Flow down. Oh, nice. Sure.
Oh, damn it.
Let's try marble. Oop.
I deleted a layer I didn't want to. But then I did some other stuff.
Is this on its own layer?
Nope.
We'll
Yellow
just do kind of
ochre.
a light wash over it.
Of yellow ochre?
Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. I can't believe you guys didn't watch The Simpsons.
Oh, you do a big wash over the green.
Okay, so now you want me to use a big brush.
Yeah. Smaller brush. There you go. No, yeah, keep it up there along that top edge. Don't bring it back into the bottom yet. Okay. Now with that same size brush, just cut across right here. Okay. Now go to your eraser. No, don't do that. Bring it back up. And then cut it. Well, get a soft eraser. Get an eraser that has like not a hard edge. An eraser with some texture. Bigger.
Man, that plastic takes so long.
What's that?
What the fuck?
Sorry, like I'm trying to instruct you in like Photoshop terms, and I see you trying to do it in Clip Studio, and I'm just like, what is going on?
What the fuck?
Nope.
There we go.
Their kids got taken away.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, there you go. Stop. Good. Then make another layer. And now go into some of that orange. Just
Don't like yellow. Orange.
a little
Wait.
desaturated. Bring it
It's
down.
green.
He knows what he's doing.
Green?
Why'd you make it lighter? I just said desaturated.
How to?
A little bit more. Oh no, over the other way. You're saturating it. There you go. That's good. Now touch in like,
I'm on the eraser.
come in like here, and come in like here. You're gonna layer these. Ooh, darken that. There you go. Now on the same layer, darken it some more. So take it diagonally down to the bottom right farther. and then cut it a little bit just right here. Smaller brush. Don't be bashful now, it's digital. Okay, now come down.
Everything
some.
just feels wrong.
Come down here some. There you go.
We're gonna blend this.
Do you remember Michael and Jan's safe word?
So now
You said everything feels wrong, and it reminded me of like you could use a safe word. And then I remembered Michael and Jan's safe word and how she pretended not to hear it that one time.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Their safe word was foliage.
Now we're coming back into your eraser. Really small. Oh, what is this? Control Z. Thanks. Well, that's just 0 or 100, isn't it?
Pretty much.
See that? So you get some tones in there. So here we'll come back in here to this yellow here. We're just gonna kiss it a little bit with that brush. Just a little peck. There you go. So now we'll come in here with some of this like aqua. Same thing. Because aqua is much stronger, so we're going to keep it kind of right here in the foreground. Wow. Boy, it just, that eighth of an inch there is like 1,000% bigger. Bigger. There you go. Kiss it right in here. Darken it some. Kind of pull it into that green. Down here. Pull it upward. Do with the eraser. Just push it back. So now you get some, like you got some different colored grass in there.
It's just so bizarre.
Do you like it or not?
Yeah, I do like it.
Okay. If you don't like it, tell me. But
I'm gonna try some more of that on this rock up here.
yeah, that's the thing I really got into was for a while I thought you had to do it on as few layers as possible. But you can have a ton of layers and just keep adjusting those layers more and more. So like even here on that orange layer we have, I'd come through with that eraser and just clean that right in there. You don't have to do it right now, but you can just keep layering that stuff and bouncing back and forth between that warm and cool, and you'll get a nice layered effect and you start to see some grass in there. But what's important is you're pulling it away from that sharp green, that MS Paint green.
Didn't like that.
No.
Didn't
I
have
did not.
How long have I been going? About an hour. Hmm.
Do you think I should put a saying with this? Or just leave it?
It's fine to me.
I don't know if I should say something like sea or like ocean or like to the sea or something. Let's just leave it. I don't know. I just uploaded how it is.
It's fine.
I did another mermaid. This one.
I like that one too.
But I don't know what to do with it. Also, these are too dark. I feel like her eyes are too dark. What do you think?
Her eyes are too dark, you think?
The lines? Do you think the eyeliner?
No.
I think it's fine. I'm gonna just save these two out and submit them and come on contact or drawing today. So I got done when I got done. Yeah.
Okay.
gonna color Chris first and then see where the background takes you. Welcome back, War Draws. Yeah, so for this one, I wanted to do kind of like a hyper-realistic thing, like the old 90s cartoons. So yeah, I'll probably color in Chris and kind of make him really detailed, and then, I mean, he's laying down in the grass, so there's not going to be much to the background. But that's where this one's gonna, that's where I'm planning on taking this one.
I'm gonna have everything in the shot done except for the gun.
I kind of wish they would have let us just use their dumpy naked bodies instead of clothing them. Or at least, like, just a cape or something.
Off the in-game versions.
Yeah. So, like, drawing his ripples and his man boobies.
Oh, I think I'm done tonight. I'm sufficiently pooped.
I feel the same. Like I was in the middle of uploading this design, and then I
Give him a
pressed
nip slip.
the wrong button and I got kicked out. And now I'm playing it again, and I'm just like. Remember when Meredith got really drunk and she gave Kevin those movie tickets?
No.
Well, do you remember at the intervention when Michael was like, hey, tell a story about a time that Meredith's alcoholism affected you personally? And Kevin was like, Meredith, one time you got really drunk and you couldn't go to the movie, so you gave me your movie tickets, and that was pretty cool, thanks again. And Michael's like, no, it had to have affected you negatively. And Kevin's like, you said effective in general. You didn't say it had to be negative. And Meredith's like, you're welcome, Kevin.
Might be able to work a nip slip in here somewhere. Just like barely peeking out. I don't think I have any of the support characters in any of my shots. Like Mary or Pippin. I'm just gonna left them out.
I mean, I don't have them.
I'm not stressed about it, it's just like something I just noticed.
Yeah. I guess I was confused. I thought we were supposed to just interpret Julian Ding Dong and Chris as Merry, Pippin, and Sam, or Merry, Frodo.
Yeah.
That's why they're in the costumes. It's like in the game, they're only like in my matte painting, so I'm just keeping them as their in-game characters, I guess.
Yeah. Probably won't be too big of a disconnect there. Hopefully.
Mine's only 6 seconds.
The guy in front of me said he was surprised to see Sam in my piece. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna include any in mine. Maybe like in the background, just to show that he's there, but not really a part of my shot.
Frodo wouldn't have gotten very far without Sam.
It's true. I guess, yeah, it also depends on what kind of shot you have, because some of them kind of rely on the characters for context, like War Draws. She has the one where it's like the text is saying Sam waits. Like that would be.
I think I'll get some water. Oh, I pooped.
Me too.
Thanks.
I just pooped too. Looking. It's a mere shell. How much water should I boil, Caitlin? to board. I've done some comfy games.
How do the mic levels sound compared to the music? Is music too loud or is everything a-okay? Awesome. Music still coming through all right? I didn't know if YouTube or any other streaming service would flag this down because I don't know if it's royalty free or not.
Very fond of trees. Well, we could say trees because we all originate from trees. Trees are our ancestors. Yes.
Are we cooking this meat or are we doing meat with live? Are we doing Alfredo sauce?
Yeah, I don't want to get behind on this. I'm glad I can inspire you. See you later. Have a good night. I think the nip slip is working. Yeah, it's like almost a character in itself. It's just that extra cry for help. That's right. Backgrounds and nips are just as crucial as the animation. Could honestly be what makes or breaks it, if you're not too careful. Don't underestimate the nip slips or the backgrounds. It's a good assessment, Colton.
Anything special in that recipe, Caitlin? You want to do?
See, we talk about the important things here. How you doing? Pretty good. Moved on to something that's more in my element.
Nice.
Get away from the bad.
There you go, Colton. Backgrounds and nips are characters.
Oh yes. Forget something? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me. Hey, you have a nipple showing.
I know. It's the highlight of this shot. It's the talk of the talk right now. What's up?
I'm just hungry.
You could have started food while we were in
We
here.
did.
What have you been doing this whole time?
Just watching stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Being lazy.
Yeah.
You know, the usual.
The usual. Yeah.
But I did do the dishes. Are we still watching it?
Yeah.
Matrix?
And it's only 7:30.
Okay.
I'll probably stop here in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Hey, look at your child.
My child?
Look at her.
She's doing her usual thing.
You're so cute. Come here. You're probably really. I really like that.
Are you gonna do the DOS style of shading, or are you just gonna wing it? I'm thinking I might add some light pinks and stuff like that, but not get like too into small details like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I might try it, but that's like, it's just another step. Yeah, I kind of do too. It's interesting. At least I'm a fat boy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never done a fan animation before. I've got a couple original things there on my YouTube and on Newgrounds, and with Ethan and Paisley, who were in here earlier, we've worked on a couple original ideas, but not really anything like this. So it's kind of exciting to finally do this because I've always wanted to. So I mean, if this goes well, I might look into maybe doing it a little more. But I definitely don't want that to be like the sole thing that I do. I know a lot of people just do like animations from episodes, which is fine, but I don't know if I want to go in that deep. Still want to kind of be separate from the crowd, you know? I tried out this idea with, I'm part of the funny scream scene that's currently in production, and in my piece I kind of mess with this clip layer of making the lines like glow, kind of. And I like how it looks. It's kind of messy, but it works, I think. I'll do something different with the clothes. Yeah. What's up, Domark? How it be? No, this is Clip Studio. Because I'm more animators and artists, also I think it's fun. Yeah, it's definitely a really interesting idea. How they chose like the least visually interactive game to animate. I think that's a really cool idea. And then, yeah, this is great for meeting animators. Like, I follow a few of the people who are kind of more well known, like Top Spin, and then of course I followed Blabs before this. But yeah, it was really cool to kind of like, now I'm going to be in a project involved with them, and same boat as everybody else. But yeah, it's definitely cool and a different experience. I'm not really too intimidated, but I'm kind of looking forward to see what everyone else comes up with. 5th. It's background 5. Let's see. Yes, background 5. There it is. Thanks, man. Trying to work it. What up? I think I'm gonna call it there. Food is smelling done. Getting hungry. Yeah, that's good enough for me. 2 out of 6 done. Not too bad for 2 hours. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to end the stream here. Good luck with your shots. I will enjoy that grub. You enjoy the rest of your night, sir.